you are affected by procrastination? Okay, so we've all had a time where we had a task that we had to do, and we're gonna be like, I'll just put it off till later. And like that's okay. It's okay. Things happen. Things happen. So today I want to give a solution to that problem called procrastination. And that solution is self-discipline. So today I'm going to cover what self-discipline is and the steps so we can achieve self-discipline. And there are 9 steps. So the 9 steps are, number 1, figure out what works and doesn't work. Number 2 is know your why. Number 3 is clarify your goals. Number 4 is find accountability. Number 5 is to remove distractions. Number 6 is to start small. Number 7 is to forgive and reward. Number 8 is to review and expand your goals. And number 9 is to practice. So let's start off with exploring what self-discipline is. According to verywellmind.com, self-discipline is defined as the ability to control your behavior to, in a way, be more productive and form better habits, and can lead to increased success. And self-discipline can take some time to, form, but it'll pay off in the end. So let's move on to our first step. Our first step is to figure out what works and doesn't work. So, different things work for different people, obviously. And some people can work well in groups. Some people are distracted by working in groups. Some people are motivated by working alone. Some people get easily distracted while working alone too. Some people need rewards to motivate them to do the task, and some people need consequences to keep them in line. So some questions that can help you clarify what works and doesn't work is, does being around people distract me or help me concentrate? Do I feel more productive doing the task inside or outside? Does the idea of being rewarded for jobs well done motivate me? Do I like to think about the big picture goals or visualize smaller steps? What do I see as my biggest blockage from being self-disciplined? The last one is, what stops me from achieving my goals? So let's move on to the next step, which is know your why. Now you have to know your why to achieve self-discipline. So in order to know your why, just ask yourself, is it, do you want to live a more healthy life? Is it to feel a greater sense of accomplishment? Or you just want an overall better quality of life? So our next step is clarifying our goals. Now that you know why self-discipline is important to you, what kind of goals do you want to achieve? You should write down some habits to help you achieve those goals. You can also do reminders to help you stay on track. So for example, say your goal is fitness. You can write down the habit, which is, let's say, going to the gym every day at a specific time, and you can set a reminder on your phone. So it will remind you every day to go to the gym at that specific time. So next, we're going to move on to our next step, which is finding accountability. So sharing goals with someone that you trust or respect is directly correlated to a higher chance of success in achieving them, according to verywellmind.com. The more you share your goals, the more you'll be able to commit to it, and people can help motivate you to help you achieve those goals. The next step in self-discipline is to remove distractions. So basically, you can't be distracted by what you can't, what isn't there. And so for example, if you're distracted by your phone, ask a family member to keep your phone or put it into another room. Another example is if you get Like say you want to take a break, but you get easily distracted, just set a timer, and once that timer goes off, go back to doing the task that you are supposed to be doing. Our next step in self-discipline is to start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with this huge goal. Just start small with like daily goals, monthly goals, and weekly goals. It takes time to build habits, and every day you work towards your goal, it'll be easier to stick to it. Now we're going to move on to our next step, which is forgive and reward. So everybody makes mistakes. Anything can happen. One day you might miss what you're supposed to do, you'll procrastinate and just rush to do that project that you're supposed to do. Things happen. So what you should do is forgive yourself when you messed up and figure out what went wrong and fix it so it won't happen again. So make sure you acknowledge your milestones. As mentioned before, you should reward yourself to help keep yourself on track, make you motivated to achieve your goal, and acknowledge your small and big accomplishments. Our next step is reviewing and expanding your goals. So you should review your progress and goals, look back at your success and failures, and look at how to improve on those areas. We are now moving on to our final step, which is practice. So just put all your plans into practice. You have to practice self-discipline in order to achieve it. And the more you practice self-discipline, the easier it'll become. It'll become like an automatic habit. So, in conclusion, I have explained what self-discipline is. I have gone over the steps to achieve self-discipline. Thank you.